Just a quick one, guys, to say that Alan Thompson, a Geordie boy, is now finished. Absolutely done. There's not anything I can add to it unless Tomo tweets it here and there, which I'm sure he will. But overall, the book's been done. Really enjoyed it. I think he's a massive name. I thought I probably would have had to start off down the lower leagues. So to get don't tell him, but absolute one of my idols. Yeah, it was really something special, and I think you'll be able to tell with this book. Just under it's just under 95,000 words. Your average book's probably about 70,000 words. So I've kind of gone overboard, but I went for quality, not quantity, and everything needs to be in. There's ups, there's downs, there's funny bits, sad bits, but above all, it's War Al's life. He's a Geordie. I've got to know him. Funny guy on a personal level. He's bonkers. He's hard work sometimes, but he's a loving guy and he's got a good heart. Yeah, I've kind of probably met him at maybe coming out the worst time of his life. But a lot of the people I've spoken to the last couple of months draw a picture of a guy who, I can see glimpses of that person, but he's had some balls to do it, because obviously I've written a lot of books now, but the reality is they're not about me. So if someone wanted to stick a dictaphone under my nose and say, tell us about that affair or certain issues in my life that I'm not proud of, I probably wouldn't know how to cope. And I'm not just saying this, honestly, he didn't avoid one question. So there's it's real life, it's as it was. And he's a god. The man is an absolute god to Celtic fans all over the world. And he's Beelzebub, Satan. He is the absolute devil to the blue half of Glasgow. But it's been great fun, and I'm hoping now. I'd love to go through the full Celtic team. Just completely go through, because I was busy with the true crime and I'm done with that now. As James English said, I've completed it. There's only so many death threats and that you can kind of get before it gets a bit monotonous and tedious and oh, here we go, he's called me a fat lesbian again. So I really want to go through the football world and the boxing world and the celebrity world. But I'm just saying, this book, out of the 20, sorry if anyone's watching who have already done your book, particularly Paul Venice, he's really big and hard. But this one was, this was personal to me. I've had 3 dogs after Celtic players, my kids after Celtic players. Scottish parents, see, so I used to box in tartan shorts, thinking I was a Celtic warrior, Steve Collins, when really I just boxed with my face. But I've been took to Celtic games from the age of 2. So to do somebody like Alan Thompson, as I said, it was. I even suggested to a North East promoter not long back. I said, get Alan Thompson and an even with, and I'll get you 50, 60 Celtic supporters there all day. Obviously, Tomo is he kind of vanished from periods of his life. He was sacked from Celtic from 2012, and he kind of just went off the radar for a couple of years. No one seen him, no one heard of him. And when I kind of got in touch with him on Twitter last year, I was like, wow, that's a face from the past. I remember you. Where have you been? And I said to him first, I said, listen, why don't you get a book done? I'd love to read it. And he ignored me. And this was months ago. And it must have been about December. My friend Paul Venice, followed him, and Tomo didn't follow me back, and I was like, fucking knobhead, what's wrong with me? Like, I love you, he doesn't. And anyway, he followed me back, and I put, ever thought about doing a book? And he was like, well, yeah, I've been asked. And I said, no, just, and I wound down and won him into bed. And I know when he's going to get it this week. There's a few little bits going to touch up, beef up. My wife is, but I know when he's going to get it, he's going to say, do you know what? The best thing I ever did was ask that guy to do his book, and then he's ring all his mates and tell everyone how good it is, and then my name goes away from there. I'm sick of scumbags books. As I said, anyone watching who I've done your book, forgive me. But the Celtic one was, there's Alan now actually messaging me. The Celtic one was, I got into writing books 2000 and I first started writing about 2015, and I bugger off. Messaging again, and I didn't even know if I was any good. And then I done the first two; they were bestsellers, Paul Sykes ones, and I did a boxing one that really didn't hit the heights that I thought it was going to, and then I hit the jackpot with Lee Duffy that has sold in the tens of thousands and been a bestseller on Amazon and on Waterstones. And that was like, but I didn't, them books, I would have did them for free because I didn't even know if I was any good. And if someone had said to me all them years ago, have a go at writing Alan Thompson's book, I would have done that for free. So I had passion for this one. It was like, it was in me. There's one or two that I have done that when I've started doing them, I thought, I wish I'd never done this. I'm not interested in fucking cricket. Do you know what I mean? Or when they're talking about other stuff. Alan Thompson's book had my undivided attention from start to finish. So yeah, it's been an absolute dream come true. And as I said, some of the people I've got to speaking to. Over the years, I've met a lot of famous people, infamous people. I've met a lot of from the gangster world and all that, members of the Cray firm. And there's a saying, never meet your heroes. Not that any of them gangsters were my heroes, but I've met a lot of boxers and footballers, and you're only let down. And I think that's true. I think not everyone is as, when I think of the people who are only nice, I think of people like Josh Warrington and Ricky Burns, and obviously, of course, Alan Thompson. But overall, you're always disappointed. And Tomo just put me in touch with all these people, your Martin O'Neills, your Chris Suttons, your Paul Lamberts, your Jackie McNamara's, your Alan Shearers. And, in the greatest of respect, I was never not really blown away. My things that blow me away, people like Celtic or Scotland or boxing or Morrissey. If I ever seen him, I'd faint. So Tom always just casually put me in touch with all these people, arranging meetings of Martin O'Neill. And in reality, I was thinking, fuck, I've looked at the wife going, shit, look at that, Martin O'Neill's ringing me. And then I was meeting some of them, and then I was thinking, I'm putting an act on. Yeah. When really I'm thinking, fucking hell, that's my hero. When I was a paper boy, I'd buy the shoot or the magazine, I had football stickers, and I remember, just looking up to them. I had the posters on my bedroom, so that's where it's been. And I know when the book's going to come out, it's going to put Alan back in the limelight again. Not just the book. But I'm hoping it's going to give him a bit of confidence because he has been in a bad place. I'm not saying out of school. It's for everyone to read in the book. So I wanted this page out. I wanted this book out and to know that he's loved. I spoke to a lot of his mates. Your Lee Clarks, your Steve Watsons, your Steve Stones, and all them. And he's greatly loved. But he's a really, really great guy, and I owe him. I think I'll always owe him for taking the chance on me. Although I was a 9-time best-selling author, Alan, by the way, and it is, you did do well by even becoming my friend. Let's be honest about it. But you know, I think you've been good for me, and I've been good for you. And that's that. So yeah, listen, guys. The Alan Thompson, a Geordie boy. What's it about? Clues in the name. He's a Geordie and a boy with the H, which is Celtic's nickname. Forward by Martin O'Neill, and the forward is worth the price in the book alone. It really, really is. It's almost poetic. It's almost like, I just think, Jesus Christ, Martin O'Neill wrote that. You know, you see him and he's this kind of, I mean this in the nicest possible way, spectacled Irish man who talks really quick and has funny ways or mannerisms, as Tomo put in his book. And I thought, wow, you've written that. It's unbelievable. It's the guy should be a writer. You know, when you read it, you'll know what I mean. So listen, guys, the Geordie boy's out. I'm going to put the link in for the Facebook page in this in the video. Give me a tweet on Twitter at JamieBoyle10 or Alan at AlanTomo8. And anyone who wants to message or get details, information for the book, message our Facebook page, Alan Thompson, a Geordie boy. Thanks for your time, guys. Don't forget to click and subscribe.